Welcome on back, Dreamers and new folk. This is a special edition of Rapid Run's Dream Race Recap. The Dream Races are intended to showcase individuals' talents ranging from musical opening acts to racing, speedrunning, and even challenge runs of their respective games on display. The second event of Jumpstart January's Dream Races was a three-way race. This race featured three Mega Man 4 runners who know how to put on a show. 8-Bit Dojo's own GuyNextDoor717, Iraqvet0304, and MrChris38. Commentary for this run was done by FlibbityFlam and myself. Let's see how it turned out.
Are we all ready to race?
Yes, that's awesome. That's cool. I like that.
Let's get it started then, shall we?
Will you please do it on stream? It's great.
Yeah, it's for everybody right now.
Oh,
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh shit. Are we starting?
Okay, I guess we can wait.
I guess we started.
Yes, Flip is the one giving you the announcement to start. So
I
feel free.
My bad.
Yeah, I thought we went over that. Do we have to go? Are we going in again? Was my announcer voice not enough for you to understand that we were going to start the race?
Like, wait a minute, what's happening?
What's going on?
All right, I think we're now ready, folks. That was
Okay.
a test run, so everyone got the juices flowing, and I think now we're ready for it. So Flib, give our runners the go.
Do we have that out of our systems now, everybody? Alright, I'm gonna type in the chat at the same time. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
Okay. Just making sure this time. 3, 2, 1, go is what it's gonna be. Alright, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, go!
And they're
All right,
off.
folks. They are off, and what's going to happen here is you're going to see is that they're going to start with Bright Man. That is the route they're all going to be taken.
Oh, the bright route.
That's right. Bright route's the right route. And so you're going to notice they're going to take out a lot of enemies on the screen because they're going to be throwing, let alone, obviously, they're in their way, but a lot of these enemies are going to create a lot of lag because they have a lot of moving parts, be it shooting, flashing objects, be it the moving platforms such as these grasshoppers. So they're going to try to limit some of the lag, obviously, by getting some of those enemies off the screen on top of that.
Yeah, Capcom really wanted to push the envelope with this one on the NES. They added a lot, especially the background and the sprites and everything to it.
The ability to charge your Buster,
Yeah,
thing in Mega Man 4 compared to your, Mega Man 1, 2, or 3. Mega Man 2, you were able to charge your Heat Man blast, but that was it.
but that's it.
Specific
Yeah.
ability.
These lovely grasshoppers.
They'd be hopping mad if I
They,
had any part or say in this whole thing.
they really would. Nobody going for the super fast strats on it, which I agree with because those are insane.
Yeah, it's pretty. What they're doing already, folks, is not what you would normally do casually. They're pushing the envelope right from the get-go. That if you decide to do these strats without necessarily knowing that the spacing on it, it might not go as fluidly as you're seeing them do.
Yeah. I love the little platform clip where you just run forward and you're just automatically on the other platform.
Yeah, I think that's nice. Instead of trying to time a jump on some of these.
So we got Iraqvet first off at Bright Man.
Looks like a good pattern too. He's not doing the charge.
Yeah, he's not freezing them in place, which is always great.
Yeah, he's doing the hops right now, which I'm not sure is ideal, but it's better than obviously like we were talking about the charge frozen. All right, Brightman's gone, just like that.
Done. Everybody gonna finish Brightman up here. Gonna get that instant teleport to the top by being on the right pixel. Boom.
Boom. G&D got it done, and then Mr. Chris right behind that. Super close, folks. So again, roll it's a cosmetic change here, just for anyone that might be confused when you're looking at Vet's screen, is that that's just there simply to, a little bit different, and it's kind of fun to see.
Yeah.
All right, now they're off to Pharaoh Man, and they're going to actually go after this. I don't know what the correct terminology is, but they're going to use this flash here so they can freeze or time stop it. Excuse me, these enemies. That's going to cause a bunch of lag to not occur, and they're not getting hit as they're sliding through this quicksand-like.
You don't have to avoid any enemies, which is really nice. Go over here, get their first item. This is the balloons, right?
That's what it is. It's the balloons. That's right.
I reckon it's balloons. Opting to wait for the balloons for different.
And so if you notice, when you get the balloons, it then just takes you to whatever is considered the halfway point, the little checkpoint in the level. As they continue to proceed forward, they're making these slides also look really easy. I know some of these they're doing some slide canceling for as well.
These sliding in Mega Man 4 is not easy.
No.
It's not easy. It's one of the biggest deterring factors for me ever trying to run it. It's because of the slide canceling that you have to do.
Correct. So this is some really, it's subtle skill that you might not notice. You might be like, oh, okay, they're sliding. That makes sense. But they're doing these slides, these edges here. And obviously, if they fall off, they're going to fall off into an insta-death pit. So it's really cool to see them work these angles that obviously either Flib or I, who've run multiple different Mega Man games, are like, that's not a cup of tea.
Yeah. There's a lot more slide tech than I want to learn.
Yes, exactly. And Flib has ran more Mega Man games than I have. I've only ran 3 different ones, Mega Man 2, 3, and X. Yours is 2, 3, X, and X2, right?
2, 3, X, and X2, yeah. I loved X2.
Gone. Whew, nice.
X2 wears on you at about the 35 to 36 minute mark.
That's amazing. Just like, so far these patterns look pretty good.
Everybody's looking at getting out at the same time, yeah.
1, 2, 3. Again, slight lead for Vet, but they're not that far behind. A missed balloon trick, anything like that coming up here in the future could really get them in a position to make a comeback. Which you're now going to actually see, because there's this really, it's unbelievable what they're about to do here on Ringman's level, climbing these sidewalls with the balloons.
Yeah, this is going to be cool. I love this level with the balloons.
Yeah, big time. Like, it's really fun to watch them just destroy this with these strats. Like that. That's not, you don't normally do that. Look at that. Like, that's right there, too. That's not...
just enough balloon there to hop off of. That's all you need.
That was smooth. Everyone's doing a really good job of all their strats right now.
Getting that Pharaoh charge up to get through this hippo here real quick.
And you don't have to fight all the mini bosses either, as you notice right there that that applied on that hippo.
Yeah. Cool thing about the Pharaoh, if people didn't know, if you charge it and you hit, which we'll see later in the run, if you charge it and you hit it, you get an extra shot of the fully charged Pharaoh.
Oh, is that how that works? Okay.
Yeah.
I was curious. I wanted to ask you.
It's really cool. I've got sound to my right here.
Me too. I don't know why it changed. No, it's back.
There we go.
That's weird. I have no clue why I did that, folks. Can you still hear now?
Gonna get through their other hippo here.
Let's see here. Yeah, it's back. Okay, cool. That's weird, though. I wonder why I did that, folks. I don't know.
How Discord is, it could be one of a million different things.
That's very true. Good point. I'll keep on
next time I will have to, in the coming months before the next Dream Races, I'll have to set up the RTMP for you.
Wow.
Iraqvet taking an unfortunate death. One hit away.
Yeah, he almost got that kill. But actually what it does is it allows the other runners an opportunity here to kind of tighten things up. Because that was just crushing the pace there for a bit.
It's hard in this stage because you come into this fight with very, very low health.
Yes, that's true. Lots of damage.
He's not necessarily hard.
You just can't have a mistake.
You just can't have a mistake. That's the problem.
It looks like Mr. Chris did take the lead there. Vet slides into second, and GND's keeping pace. Going to finish off with the buster shots. Nice. All right. No death. Excellent work.
Still very close.
Way too close for comfort for anyone. All right, Dust, man. Dust off your britches, folks. It's time to go a little bit faster once again.
Oh, I hope they go for the fast tread on the crushers.
Right? Oh, gosh. I'm already feeling tense. I got the...
Yeah.
little, what are they called? The cackles? Or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Oh, man. Every time I see somebody go for fast strats on the crushers, it's just like everything tightens.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I hope you get it.
Just like when you would look at this too, folks. This is not what you would normally apply. You would actually be patient, wait for it to spawn, then jump. But no, they know exactly where they want to be. They know when they want to freeze enemies and then move past them. So almost looks effortlessly, even though I know they're trying. Good save.
Here we go. Everybody get into the crusher section.
And you notice they're going to use things like the ring to bust through it. Oh, God.
Chris taking a very unfortunate death on the crusher.
Wow.
It did look good, which was the important. Iraq going for the zip.
Dang, that was fast. I was wondering what the heck happened there for a moment, but that's exactly what it was. Good zip placement. Nice move by G&D, not getting crushed.
Couldn't quite make the cycle, so goes for just the zip on there.
Oh,
now Chris got it.
Again. That was good.
I know, that's just...
That was good.
That whole crusher segment is just... tightening to the extreme.
It really is. Good damage boost by Chris to get through the enemy. All right. It looks like Vet is just going to take it right. Unlucky. When the vacuum section happens on Dust, that's when you want to say, come on, what kind of RNG is that?
Yeah, Dustman not posing much of a problem. Unless you touch him, because he does a lot of damage when you touch him. But, he can go invulnerable. Which is always sad.
Great pattern.
Guy next door, yeah, getting a perfect pattern from Dust.
Nice. That's a must. Whew. All right, Mr. Chris, though, still right on the heels. This is good. This is good. Folks, if you're curious who won between the last time that this race happened on No Time November's Dream Races, the finishing places were Chris, Vet, and GND. So it's a little bit different this time around at this moment. Anything can happen. It's Mega Man. Let's go. All right, so this is a cool little zip. Saves a good chunk of time. I want to say somewhere around 8 seconds instead of wrapping all the way around and trying to even introduce the enemy.
God, I really wish the sliding was different in this game because I would have definitely run it because this is such a good game.
I love this game. The soundtrack is great. The enemy design is really really cool. The tech on the balloon and stuff like that is really fun to watch. Let alone I'm sure fun to do. But yeah, you're right. It's the same reason I got away from Mega Man 3 is just actually the physicality of sliding. But now you add in what you just talked about, all the extra canceling in Mega Man.
The extra canceling for the slide.
It was already tough enough in Mega Man 3. I can't imagine in Mega Man 4. These are speedrunning athletes right now, folks.
Going after it. Using that beautiful time stop.
Wow. Because these bone guys, they are, if you've ever played it for the first time, they will knock you into those pits over and over and over again. So that was,
they will.
All right, is Skullman going to cooperate? Let's find out. So Dust is the option that you want to use here on Skull. He did his little shield.
I did a long shield.
Yeah, there's quick shield and long shield, and he definitely decided to give Vet the long shield. but still holding on to the lead.
See what guy next door gets.
Okay,
Oh,
that was a quicker one.
Shorter shield. Yeah.
Nice, yeah, he got a better pattern. Good execution by GND.
Chris also getting a long shield.
Nice, long shield. All right, good. He avoided a second one, though. Right on the heels once again. All right, Dive Man is our next place for these runners to go to. You're going to see the same patterns as far as the routing of what bosses or robot masters that the runners will take. See, that was a slide canceling situation.
Yeah.
Great adjustment, though. That would have been a death for me.
Yeah, same.
Would have been a death.
I would have accepted it and been like, let's just run this back, everyone.
Let's try one more time.
Love freezing the whale, so he's not even there.
And that saves lag frames too, folks, before completely spawns.
Yeah.
Because when there's more of the image on screen, that means there's more that the game has loaded in. Similarly, how it works in Woodman's level for Mega Man 2 when you freeze the hot dogs off screen.
Yeah. Everybody gonna collect a little more time stop.
Excellent use of it. Ooh,
Makes-
look at that jump. Nice work, Vet. But G&D and Chris still looking pretty fluid here. Keeping it close. And we're talking
They're all very, very close and like having the same
a
movement.
third of a level, maybe? Right? Like a third of a level and then like
Yeah.
a tenth of a level of a difference between second and third?
Yeah, there's only like 2 or 3 screens separating everybody.
Yeah, this is good stuff. Ooh, nice avoid of that. Freaking...
Another boss going in with low health. But, I mean, Dive Man's really not that much of a problem. He just kind of does this back.
Yeah,
and
he just
forth.
kind of dies. Literally dies back.
Yeah. He doesn't do a whole lot. Yeah, those
Wow,
nice
G
little
and D,
double
that and Chris, they were super tight
They're
on those
synced,
movements.
yeah.
Holy moly, that was awesome. Good work, you two. Okay, Drill Man is actually once they get to the boss itself, is quite annoying RNG to deal with based on his diving into the ground, his drilling into the ground, so to speak.
Can't hit him when he's in the ground.
No, invulnerable. But you'll see some interesting stuff that they do to hopefully avoid that a little bit more.
This stage's music I've always been pretty particular to as well.
There's something like, it's got a feel good, kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Which is actually very, it tricks you because it's not a nice stage.
No, it's not. There's spikes everywhere. There's platforms you can't jump on until you hit a switch. Like,
Yeah. It's deceiving.
it is.
And this race is super tight. This is awesome. But I wouldn't expect any less from these three. They wowed us last time they were here. So I'm super glad to see this and enjoy the entire one.
Indeed.
If any of the mods are around, can we get another shout out for Guy Next Door, Mr. Chris, and Iraqvet? See, I already forgot that was there. I was like, oh no, it's a death.
Right? Yeah, that scares me every time somebody does. Because you can't. You just slide into it and you'll platform's right there. It'll be there. Don't
My brain
worry.
was like, no.
It'll be fine.
All right, let's see if Drill can cooperate. So far, they're finally coming out. Oh, keeps going underground. This is not.
And he's gone.
So that's getting unlucky.
He's a very shy drill man.
Okay, now it's staying. You want Drill to be shooting those exploding blasts.
Exploding drills at you, yeah.
All right, see if G&D can keep that. If G&D gets no more ground burying, it'll be a good enough pattern to keep pace. All right, good. All right, Chris, same thing.
Good.
Nice, okay, yeah. Whew.
Not a great drill, man.
No, I don't think, when it goes in that second time early, I think that's the bad RNG.
I think that's the bad, yeah. It's definitely not good.
Very good point. Blue brings up an excellent point. And folks, if you couldn't tell, because you can't see him or anything, the person also commenting with me is FlibbityFlam from the earlier Zelda.
Hello.
So now, Toadman as a boss fight won't be too terrible, but this level is actually pretty finicky because of, like, they're going to be sliding a lot. And then...
There's a lot of sliding, a lot of flat, open ground.
Which is nice because you build up speed, but that means you don't want to miss any times to slide. And there's going to be a few scenes coming up here where it's going to be really, really tight, and the lag's going to pick up right when they need to jump. So we'll see how well. There's a good example.
Ooh, good choice on Iraqvet getting that health drop. Because that would have just eaten his gem. Nom, 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 nom,
Exactly.
Taking that extra care. Now here we go, skipping the snail.
Nice move there. That made it happen.
See, nobody will know if everybody gets this done right. That is a snail mini boss.
Yes, correct.
But if you freeze it right before and just take a hit, you can just slide on right through it. And you can do the second one too. Mini bosses are optional.
Flip's got a bow tie on. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I got a bow tie on. I'm just not on camera, Chico. I'm dressed to the teeth. I got a suit, suspenders, everything. I even got an under jacket.
All right, Toad. Just chill there. There we go. Not bad. All right, and Vet's right in the middle of the room. Perfect. Maintain that lead. Oh, wow, that's a pretty good pattern for GND. Wow. All right, GND made up a few split seconds, and so did Mr. Chris. Look at this. They're closing in just by a little bit. Well,
Slowly but surely, everybody is very, very even here where death separates them.
this is awesome. Wow. All right, folks. So it's going to be interesting coming up here now because here's where the run gets real.
Yeah.
And if you notice,
Yes,
it was a
fix
Kato
it.
instead of Rush for roll, if anyone
Yeah.
didn't pick up on that. Look at this. Oh, man, so close. This is awesome. Here we go.
Everybody going to the 𝐂𝐐𝐔 stages. 𝐂𝐐𝐔? I really don't
I don't know. I've said both at different points in time,
Yeah, I have too.
so I never really know. I'd be lying to you if I said I knew. So the first time I was a kid, when I got to that section right there where they jumped up to the ladder, I was like, I wonder if there's a secret down there. It's not. Don't do it.
It's not a secret. Death. Death is what lives for you there.
Yes, exactly. Good to see you, TBC. So now this section also is tricky. They're making it look easy, but you have these enemies that spawn up and out of the pits.
Iraq getting the despawn on that last skeleton so he can balloon with no problems.
No, look at that. No problem at all. Making it look easy.
The other two I noticed did not pick up balloons in Pharaoh stage. So
Interesting.
they're going balloonless.
Oh, that's a good point. That's right. They look.
So they're going to use Rush Jet through here.
Hey. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that was what you could do with Rush Jet. You can actually go to the menu and then despawn them and bring them back out again if you needed to.
Yeah.
Okay. Because like in Mega Man 2, once you put an item out there, until it either crashes into something and despawns, it's stuck on the screen.
It's there forever.
Yeah.
It's there until it wants to go away.
That's fair, Mystic. It could be either a different species altogether. You know what I mean? Robots do what they want to do. Good to see you, C. Marcona. Thank you so much for creating these awesome designs that we've been displaying all night long for the Dream Races. G&D's keeping pace. We already know that Vet crushed that. And Chris, same idea, crushed that boss as well. But I think Vet increased his lead by a little bit going with the balloon route. I think the balloon was a little bit faster because he didn't have to switch into the menu.
You don't have to wait for Rush to come out.
Correct.
And especially through this section, ascending, like, balloon is great, but then you got to be concerned about your ammo.
That's a good point.
Because now he can damage boost, but he'll get some here, which is nice. Then another little damage boost up here. Get some more ammo. Then up to the ladder.
Great climbing, though. Folks, that's a lot tighter window than what it looks like at the moment. Taking advantage of that cycle. Don't want to miss out, otherwise the spikes will knock you off.
Iraqvet.
No way.
Oh,
Okay.
no!
Wow, good recovery.
Whew. Good recovery. Doesn't want to take another hit because the next boss coming up.
Yeah, this is neck and neck between all three of them. Like, it's awesome. Thank you, Post. Yeah, let's get some shout-outs for these folks. Be it 8-Bit Dojo's own Guy Next Door, be it Iraqvet, and Mr. Chris. Do, do, do.
So now we have. Is this the? Okay,
Yes.
yeah. This is the R. The
Super RNG boss.
words I want to say about this boss, but I'll censor myself. Because this boss is just it's sucky.
Because it's hard. Because like if you notice already, look how like tough it is to time some of this stuff right here, and you want an optimal pattern, and it's not.
And it's just what it gives you.
Yeah, you do your best with what it gives you, like Flib was saying there. Not bad though. Not
Yeah.
bad.
Looks like he got the. It's hard to tell because I do not watch this game a lot, but I think that was a mid.
I was
Like
gonna say
not the
mid.
fastest. I think Guy Next Door has gotten the slowest.
And this is a boss that if you get any patterns, you definitely don't want to miss any shots, just because who knows what the very next follow.
You don't want a third cycle.
Yeah, because it could start dragging it out like it's doing right now.
Yeah.
With both of them.
Yeah, it looks like Guy Next Door did get the slower one. They should be able to two-cycle it here.
There we
There
go.
we go.
Now it's gone. All right.
Everybody out, Mr. Chris. Now we're on to our auto-scroller section of the game.
Love it. Mega Man with an auto scroller level.
Yeah, I mean, as a speedrunner, who doesn't love auto-scrollers? I know I don't.
I don't, unless it's like an auto scroller where you don't have to worry about the movement of your character.
You don't have to worry about it at all, right? Like you can
Turtles.
just chill.
Turtles is a great example. You just gotta do a jump every now and then to avoid a couple of things. But like this, you have to be patient, but still like be aggressive in the right spots too.
Yeah. Not a huge fan of this auto-scroller.
No, this would be one I'd be like, come on. Every level but this level, please. We got a mod coming here, someone hot off the GDQ fire paces from Mega Man 11 coming here supporting the Mega Man community. Giving some good lucks to all the runners out there. So if you notice, they're going to kind of abuse a little bit of these moving platforms. If you just jump off it immediately and let it despawn off the top, it's gone. So you got to be careful and be intentional. Or if you just sit on it, it will fall all the way to the bottom. You'll die. So the Pharaoh skill is out right now to deal with these little Saturn enemies so they don't get knocked off these platforms.
Taking a death here in the auto-scroller is just
Oh no,
insult to injury.
there's no way I can even accept it.
Right?
It sounds terrible.
It wouldn't matter what kind of pace I was on. If I took a death here and had to go back, I'm like, no, we're resetting.
Yeah,
fam.
you'd
Like,
have
this
to.
is it.
The only time you win is literally in a race situation like this.
Yeah,
So far, doing great work on
dealing
this boss. This
first one, the little The sour please, guys.
Yes, yeah.
Just dancing around.
Dancing. Nice.
Takes
That made
them
it
out in
look
the
easy.
optimal way. There's that Pharaoh pattern of hitting them and getting that extra shot out. See,
There it
boom.
is. Yeah, I see what you're saying now. Correct.
See, and then you take it and
nailed it.
you go cross court to
Ooh.
hit the other one, which is fantastic.
Good work by Chris. That was actually
Good
a really fast kill.
optimal, yeah.
Cop a smidgen of time there. Ooh, G&D nailing that too. Let's see if he can get the quick kill.
Just needs one more hit and then
Not
done.
bad. There's only a few frames off, it looks like, from the quick kill. Great work. All right,
We're
back to a
going
normal
very
Mega
well through these.
Back to a normal Mega Man style level. Let's go. The auto scrollers are done.
Thank goodness.
Have a good night, Chico. Thank you for your support once again.
Bye, Chico.
Sleep well.
Taking the drill out, doing some work.
Ooh. Having fun yet, Kami? Always.
we having fun?
I mean, I am. I'm done racing, so I just get to chill. And
I know, this is the chill part of the night, right?
we already did our hard.
This is me not being like, hey, I'm 20 rupees down.
Oh, I heard that. I was like, no. This run's a run.
I even killed a few extra rooms too. And I was like, I should be fine.
Right. Yeah, Rupee Man.
So-
is a pain. Yes.
The cool part about Dr. Cat, when you're on this right side and you slide, he kind of freezes. He doesn't know what to do.
And that's why they're able
So
to
you-
make this an easy fight, right?
Yeah. Because he can grab you, he can shoot, he can do a bunch of things, but if you just keep sliding in the corner like that, he doesn't really know what to do. Kind of freezes a bit.
I'll say it kind of breaks the AI, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only limited to like little baby movements and a couple of shots. And if you notice, they try to get their very last hit on the left side, so there's less walking animation once they've beaten the boss. It's just a little bit of time save, but when you're trying to push the envelope or try to catch up time on someone that might be slightly ahead of you in this race format, you'll take it.
Yeah.
But also, sometimes you might not want to wait because you're like, I just want the boss dead. I'm moving forward. I'm not going to wait any longer. Let's go.
And as we all find out, no, it wasn't Dr. Kozak. It was Dr. Wily all along.
Of course.
Now we've got a second set of Wily stages. Let's
Folks,
go.
it's not over yet. In almost any other Mega Man run up to this point in time, you don't have like a level or two left. No, you got a full set of Wily stages to go. Plus
Yep.
some, like you would expect. Don't worry, there are still some refights to come. There's still
That will always be a staple, I think, in the Mega Man series is refights.
and I'm okay with it for Mega Man. Some games
I am too.
they force it, and I'm like,
I don't really want to do that.
see, Mark, we just forget about that. The whole Mega Man 3 and those Doc Robot stages, though, as far as I'm concerned, they don't exist.
I hate those
Thank you. See,
so much. It's not the mashing. It's not
no.
anything else about that game that makes me not want. It's the dock stages.
I mean, literally, it's always the first of the two bosses you have to fight in it that makes it treacherous because you don't get your checkpoint until after that.
Yeah.
Every time.
Some of those levels are long. They didn't get their length down in that one quite right.
No, they did a much better job on the pacing in this one for those really tough stages. All right, so this is an interesting boss. Really, the RNG comes down to how long is it going to stay underground for. And that's why you see them do some damage boosts to intentionally stay inside its hitbox, so they can take advantage of iframes to get out their attack a little bit sooner, so it saves them another round. Great work there by
Good fight
Iraq.
on the giant Metar.
Thank you. I forgot.
See, I mean, if Wily knew any better, he would just have a Metar as a boss at the end of every stage and have them never come out from under their helmet.
I mean, this boss shows a great example of that. That's what it's trying to do.
I think Dorkly did a bit on that. If
yes.
where it was like if video game bosses were smart and that was it. It was like, hey yo, it's like Wily just told us to be the boss at every stage, and if we just stay under our helmet. What?
G&D's getting a good pattern here. Oh, come on, game. He's waited out. This might be good. Nice. Great work there. Made up a few frames. Excuse me, folks. That's true, Ichi. That's true.
1 second. I will be right back.
You got it. All right, folks. We're going to take over this boat show. Let's see what happens here. All right, so nothing too intense, but obviously they don't want to fall back down on any of these jumps for the platforms they're climbing at this moment in time, because we're getting close to the very end of this run, and it is a half a stage to 3/4 of a stage at most difference. Anything could change the tide, which I'm going to right now assume that's going to come down to the refights. The refights, I think, are where we're going to see the potential comebacks or the maintaining of the nice lead that Vet has at the moment. Doo-doo-doo. Great spam right through there. There was a follow about half an hour ago. If you're still here, Indie Kitten, thank you so much for that follow. You are now an official dreamer. Welcome.
Okay.
So this boss, you notice a preemptive shot beforehand, before the boss even loads into the screen, gets some extra damage. And now they kind of get into this spot, like some of the bosses you've seen at different Wily levels in other games, right inside its hitbox, so you can keep on mashing away instantly at its vulnerable point. Great work by Vet there. Great setup, great finish. Looks like Chris is about to do the same thing here. Yep, excellent explosion. Gets inside the hitbox here instead of getting knocked out over and over again. And looks like he'll do the same thing. Good rhythm match.
It's always great to have those types of bosses.
Oh, yeah. It makes, I mean, because that one's supposed to really throw you off with those two moving platforms.
Yeah.
Similarly, like in X2. X2 has a boss near the end of the run that you have to deal with platforms unless you know where to hide on the very low corner. I can't remember.
Yeah, hang out down there, you're fine.
Yeah.
The optimal kill for him, while it does save like 30 seconds, which is a lot of time.
It is, wow.
Is extremely hard.
Got it. Okay. All right,
you got a double hit with Ostrich's thing, right?
Oh,
because it'll hit off the shot, but then it will go up and hit him again. But he's got to be going up and down in the right pattern.
Got it. Okay. All right, folks, here we go.
We're at the refights.
We're at them refights. Decisions are being made. Which one to go with first? Vet has made his decision. Pharaoh Man, you're going down.
Now they have Pharaoh Man's weakness now.
Yes. Good old Dust Boy. I mean, Dust Man, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So far, looking good. Don't know if it could go any better than that. That looks pretty smooth.
It did seem pretty smooth. Chris right behind him.
Yeah, no, that's a lot closer than I expected. Okay, this is nice and okay, that was a quick shield. You see, folks, we're talking. Wow, quick work of Skullman. Woo! G&D though is getting up in there. Dance on the ladder for just a moment though. He's got dance moves. All right, let's see what. Oh, he got the longer.
Oh man, giving a nice short.
Still owned him. Just owned him. All right, on the Bright Man for Vet. I see. You probably want less jumping off Pharaoh Man because right now G&D is making quick work of Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Look at that. That was awesome. Yeah, great catch up by
everybody in refights. Everybody within 1 or 2 boxes.
This is awesome.
This is very close.
All right, and that's enough of Bright Man. Toadman's ability melts him. G&D, a great work on Skull. All right, Chris is doing a good job of avoiding.
Now, as always, Drill Man being a jerk.
All right, as long as he stays above ground, it's all right.
Just jumping around, which I think is what you want.
Yeah,
Nice.
Oh, that was awesome. Wow. Ooh, quick work of Dive Man by G&D. All right, G&D now will take on Bright Man. All right, Chris is liking this, I think, from Drill, as long as he just keeps doing that. No! My God. Of course, last hit.
The last hit, he's like, "Nah, I'm out of here.
Okay, good, he got it.
I gotta get a Starbucks. I gotta get a coffee. I'll see you later."
I'm feeling famished right now.
Yeah, I'm feeling famished, like a blueberry muffin.
All right, wow. They're making such quick work, it's hard to keep up with this. This is awesome.
It really is. Bosses are just melting.
All right, G&D tried to get some damage in to start the fight. Didn't get the lucky hit. So now he's going to have to deal with the fact that if he's getting out, he's getting unlucky with the Drill going underground. Come on, Drill. Stay out. Stay out. Oh, my. See, this.
Iraq out of the refights onto Wily Machine.
Poof. Come on. There we go. Okay, done with that guy. Yeah, G&D definitely got a bad pattern for Drill. I thought
Yeah.
Chris's was bad, but no, that way worse for G&D. Good work though right now by Vet though to take on the Wily Machine.
So the cool thing about Drill is that you can explode it early, which is what he's doing here.
That's right, because you can get double hits. Is that how that works?
Yeah. Quickly take out Wily Machine.
All right, Wily Machine is gone for Vet. Vet's approaching the finish line here real soon. Great work by G&D on Ringman. One more boss for him before he's able to get to where Chris is at right now.
Good Wily Machine fight. Now he'll prematurely throw those drills out.
Yeah, you want to explode in front of, not on the inside, folks. Yeah, there's only one missed one right there from what I could tell. That was pretty darn good.
That was a good fight. Now here's the biggest killer I've seen of this run is the capsule fight.
Yes, I was going to say, this actually is tough right
He can only be hurt by Pharaoh,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
They love to do that with Wily. The final boss, like,
They do. You can only be hurt by one thing. Had a good spawn, but wasn't close enough to him to throw it at him.
and didn't want to waste it either, because you can run out of it.
Got a double hit there, though. Oh, we're gonna come up on time here. There's time.
Wow, that was like a 40-30 I want to say.
40-30, yeah.
Great work. All right, good. G&D got. I was worried G&D was going to run out of the drill.
Oh my goodness, I just see it. There's 3 left. Oh no!
All right, Chris
not getting very good Wily patterns, but gets the double hit.
That looks like a good one right there, and that's
And it runs into it. There's time for Chris. That's
4102, I think.
4102, yep.
Get some GGs in the chats for these runners who have finished. And let's root GND on to finish out this run.
All within literal screens of each other.
Yeah. This is good. And folks, stick around after this race. We're going to have a best 2 of 3 race from Sidetracked and Ryan in Batman. Whew. It's going to be good stuff.
That should be good. Good old Batman.
Right?
I haven't seen Junkyard Dave run that about 100 times.
Exactly. And folks, Junkyard Dave will be flipping in, or switching in, excuse me, for FlibbityFlam. Yo, and G&D.
Good job, G&D.
Wow, let's go, folks. Sub 42 all around. Last time, I want to say the fastest time was about a 42 for any of the runners.
42 for anybody, yeah. So this
was a huge improvement by the whole squad.
It was a 2-3 screen race the entire time.
That was cool. There was some lead changes between first, second, third. I don't think Vet ever fell into third place, but between the other runners, they all shared a little bit of different spots the entire night. That was really cool.
No, yeah. It just goes to show you how much those balloons do make a difference in those latter stages.
Good point. Oh, could it be any closer of a finish? Wow. What a show. What a show. Gotta love just the good energy, the never giving up when things started to get a little bit away from them. They just kept on pushing and pushing. A little baby mistake here didn't derail the runners that it normally would on like personal best attempts or maybe even world record attempts. These individuals put on a great show. Found this exciting? Our next live event for the Dream Races is happening on March 9th at 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time. This will be called Mad Rush March. Want to watch live? Well, you can dream with us over at twitch.tv/General Andrews. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh!